Hi, this is Milu. Welcome to my channel. Today is Sunday, January 13th. I am sure everyone is aware of all the news that we have been hearing about the Trump administration and Trump himself. The two pieces of news that are most significant to me is the way Trump goes about concealing his when he meets with the Russian, the notes. From what I understand, when I read the Washington Post, he took it from the interpreter and instructed the interpreter not to tell anyone. The other bit of news that I find very interesting is the one from the New York Times, where Trump came under investigation by the FBI at the very beginning of his administration. As I have been saying for over the past year, there are reasons for all of us to be concerned. I feel those media outlets are saying are true. And I feel like saying that is only the tip of the iceberg. We don't know much yet. These are tidbits of other major pieces of information that have yet to come out. As I have said in a few of my previous videos, Trump has been or has had more contact with Putin than we are aware of. I feel there is a plan between Trump and Putin for Trump to pull the United States back from its leadership position in the world and to cede certain part to Putin. And that's why we are seeing Trump instructing our troops to pull out of Syria. I feel the Republican leadership is fully aware of what Trump is doing because none of those things are done in a vacuum. The intelligence community have shared information with Republicans. There is a major cover-up going on, and they can do whatever they want. It's all going to come out. And I have mentioned over a year ago, maybe over 2 years ago, I mentioned that Trump's idea was to bring Russians in the White House. Not only Putin's friends and oligarchs, but also somehow, I can't explain it, that I'm going to convey it the way I am getting it. It felt like to me, he wanted some of Putin's security people to guard him in the White House. And that's why he had his personal bodyguard with him in the White House, because he knew what he did. He's terrified of dying, by the way. And also, I've heard in the news that makes me feel I'm correct. He's worried about being assassinated. That is why, because he knows what he has done. He does not trust anyone because he doesn't know what other people know. And he's afraid that somebody may take things into their hands and do something to him. That's why Trump is so paranoid. It's because he knows that he has betrayed America and he's not sure of who's aware of it. And those are the reasons why he keeps saying the mainstream media is fake news, not to trust them. Anything they say is a lie, for people only to take his words. Unfortunately for him, people have caught up with his behaviors, his lies. And also, Trump is not making many mistakes when he went on NBC, when he spoke to Lester Holt. There is something about him, I don't understand what it is. He tells you exactly what's going on, and after that he tries to cover it up once he realizes he made a mistake. It is because he doesn't have the ability, in my opinion, to think too far ahead. He's simply concerned about the moment and how to get himself out of the situation that he's in. In any event, I feel the balance of this month, the month of February, there is a lot more, bombshells that are going to come out. I feel people are going to tell more about what Trump has done, how he cooperated with Putin and the Russian government. These people are from the intelligence community, not only national, but on the international level as well. So, and also Cohen and other people that are going to be testifying against Trump, all those things are going to add up on top of the Mueller report. But I don't feel the Mueller report is the only thing that's going to take Trump down. I feel it is going to be a combination of things. And also, the shutdown is driving his poll numbers down. There is a lot that's going to come together between now, the end of February, beginning of March. I'll be the first to say I can confuse time, and I think I've said that a few times. But I'm feeling February, so don't be surprised if it spills into March, but something major is going to happen to this administration. And it's not only going to be Trump. Some leaders in the Republican Party are going to find themselves in legal trouble as well. Because once things start going south for Trump, they are all going to run away from him like rats and try to cover up their past and how through the NRA or whatever other means they used to get money and interact with Putin and his representatives. This is going to get very ugly. And a lot of people are going to get burned for allowing Trump, his administration, to put the country through all this craziness. And they all knew and did nothing about it. It may take a little longer after Trump is found out, but it's going to happen. I feel Ivanka is going to get into that situation. He's going to get into legal trouble, major legal trouble. I've said that a few times in my other videos. Kushner is in trouble. Don Jr., that goes without saying. And a number of others. We are going to find out everything they did and how they participated in the cover-up and also how Trump got to become president of the United States. Intuitively, there is a lot more to come out. And I still feel it's going to sweep Trump and this administration with it. I don't see how this is going to last much longer. The next thing I would like to say a few words about is the shutdown. I don't think the shutdown is going to last too long because right now it feels like to me they are all looking for a way out because this week is going to be critical for the shutdown as well. So, and no, Trump does not think any further than the tip of his nose. Everything he does is for the moment to get himself out of a situation. He doesn't have a plan. He doesn't know where he's going or where he's taking the country. All he knows is satisfy Putin and the oligarchs, and that's all that's on his mind. Nothing else. They are not in Washington to help America. That family is in Washington to help themselves. Intuitively, that's how I see this. A few people asked me to give my intuitive impressions on R. Kelly. This is so disturbing to me. I am not going to start meditating and envisioning what R. Kelly did. I feel all the ladies who appeared in that documentary were honest. I have to say this however sick it makes me feel, Kelly is a very sick guy. And from what I understand, he is a victim of abuse himself. I am not giving him a pass because he has done a lot of bad things to these young ladies. I watched a video. I did not watch the whole thing. Besides the documentary that I don't remember the name of the lady. Yes, I have a computer right to my left. I can take a look at my YouTube history and tell you which one. It was so disturbing to me. A few minutes in the video, as the young lady was describing her interaction with Kelly, I clicked off the video and I went on and watched something else. From what I understand, she was 16 when she met Kelly, and she caught his attention around 2008 when he was being prosecuted for the video that was going around of him and an underage young girl. That young lady caught his attention and he had someone track her down. And from what I understand, she lied to her mom. It was summertime and she used to go over his house. I don't recall her name and I don't recall the name of it. Well, for some reason, the only young lady's name I remember is one that's named Jocelyn. And from what I understand, she's still with him. That's the only name I remember. And it's because I know a lot of Jocelyn's. But the rest, I am sorry, I can't remember their names, and I'm not trying to, and I'm not going to try to, because if I put the names with the faces, I'm going to start seeing things that went on behind the scene. But since I've been asked by a few people to take a look into this, yes, R. Kelly is very sick. R. Kelly has abused young girls and have done all the degrading things that those ladies are talking about. And yes, I do feel he is going to pay for all of it. He will be prosecuted and thrown in jail. I hope while there, he will get some counseling, hopefully process whatever happened to him when he was young and do better. I would be shocked if R. Kelly ever walk free again once he's thrown in jail. That's how I feel about the situation. This is my intuitive impressions of how I feel about the R. Kelly situation. Those young ladies are being truthful. None of those young ladies are lying. They are all honest. Thank you very much for watching and for your support. Please subscribe and press the bell in order for you to be notified when I am online, because I live stream on Mondays and Fridays or when I post a video. Again, thank you. Till next time.